On September 17, a signal will appear, a force that you may not see with your eyes, but you will feel deep within yourself. This day is not like any other day. It carries a weight, a hidden current, an invisible turning point that can alter the course of your life. What makes September 17 so powerful is that it is a moment of awakening, a moment where the energy around you and inside you aligns to call you higher. The signal is not a voice outside of you. It is the stirring within your own soul, the inner pull that tells you that change is no longer coming slowly, it is arriving suddenly. On September 17, you will be confronted with the truth that your old patterns cannot carry you forward anymore. The things you have been holding on to, the excuses you have been protecting, the doubts you have been repeating, they will no longer survive under the intensity of this day. This signal is the universe demanding from you a decision. Will you step into your calling, or will you allow fear to keep you silent? On this day, hesitation will cost you. Delay will push the opportunity away. Action will open the doors you never thought were possible. On September 17, the energy will break through like lightning. It will not come politely. It will not knock gently. It will hit suddenly, pushing you into awareness, forcing you to see what has been hidden all along. This is why it is not just another date on the calendar. This is a divine arrangement, a spiritual marker, and when it arrives, you must be ready to receive it. The signal is not only about external events, it is about your readiness to listen to yourself. This day teaches you to trust the unseen. Even when you cannot see the entire path, you will feel the first step. On September 17, you must learn to trust that feeling. Your heart will know the truth before your mind does. The signal will not wait for you to be comfortable. Growth never happens in comfort. Growth arrives through pressure, through fire, through sudden shaking. On this day, you are asked to rise. You are asked to leave behind who you were yesterday. On September 17, you will notice things shifting. People may speak words that trigger something inside you. Circumstances may suddenly reveal where you truly stand. Unexpected events may feel disruptive, but they are not here to harm you. They are here to awaken you. The signal of this day is dramatic because it pushes you to recognize the urgency of your own life. It is not a time for sleeping. It is not a time for waiting. It is a time for standing up and moving forward. The signal is also a reminder that you are not powerless. On September 17, you'll feel that you have been given a choice, and in that choice lies your destiny. Will you cling to the comfort of the known, or will you allow yourself to step into the unknown that is waiting for you? The energy of this day is designed to strip away weakness and ignite strength. It is designed to show you that you are more capable, more powerful, and more chosen than you have ever believed. September 17 is not an accident. It is a spiritual alignment. It is a call for those who are ready to move beyond fear and into freedom. The signal will be clear, but only to those who are awake enough to hear it. That is why you must prepare your mind, prepare your spirit, and prepare your heart. You cannot enter this day casually. You must enter with the awareness that something big is about to hit your life suddenly. And when it does, you must not run from it. You must rise to it. This day will demand courage. It will demand presence. It will demand truth. On September 17, you will either step into the new version of yourself, or you will fall back into the patterns that have kept you trapped. But remember, the signal is for the chosen. It is for those who are ready to walk into their higher calling. You have carried enough weight from the past. You have hidden long enough. This day will break the chains, but only if you let it. The sudden shift of September 17 is the signal that your time is now, not tomorrow, not someday, but now. The energy will shake the ground beneath you to wake you from your sleep. It will open doors that require you to walk with boldness. It will remove the masks you have worn for too long. It will bring clarity to what was once confusion. And it will set you on a path that demands discipline, focus, and strength. On September 17, you will feel the call of destiny. You will feel the urgency to become more. You will feel the inner fire that tells you to rise higher than ever before. This is the day where you must trust that you were created for this moment. The signal is not coming to break you. It is coming to awaken you. And when it arrives suddenly, you will know without doubt that this is your time to step forward and never look back. On September 17, everything will move faster than you expect. What you thought would take years will suddenly appear. What you believed was impossible will show itself in front of you as a real and undeniable breakthrough. This day carries the energy of sudden shifts, the type of changes that do not wait for permission. They come crashing into your life, breaking down the walls you have built, removing the limits you have accepted, and pushing you into a new chapter whether you are ready or not. September 17 is the day when the unexpected becomes reality. There is a reason why breakthroughs come suddenly. They are meant to shake you awake. If change always came slowly, you would get comfortable, you would settle, you would believe that tomorrow can always wait. But on September 17, the energy does not wait. It comes to remind you that life is not endless. Time is not endless. Opportunities do not circle forever. They come once, and if you are awake, you catch them. If you are asleep, you lose them. This is why September 17 is not gentle. It does not whisper. It arrives like a storm, breaking patterns, forcing growth, and demanding movement. On this day, the breakthroughs you need may not come in the way you imagined. They may not look like blessings at first. Sometimes a sudden ending is the very thing that creates a new beginning. Sometimes losing something you thought you needed is what frees you to finally reach what you are truly meant for. September 17 is a reminder that breakthroughs often disguise themselves as disruptions. They may shake your comfort, but they will guide you to your destiny. The changes of September 17 will test your ability to adapt. Life will not always give you time to prepare. It will strike when you least expect it, and in that strike, you will discover what you are really made of. The strength inside you will rise when the pressure arrives. The clarity you have been searching for will appear when the chaos is loudest. Growth does not come when everything is easy. It comes when life hits suddenly and you must rise without hesitation. On September 17, the energy is aligned for doors to open quickly. The opportunities you have prayed for, worked for, or even doubted could happen will reveal themselves, but you must be ready to move. Breakthroughs will not wait. They appear and they demand action. This day will require boldness. If you hesitate, the window may close. But if you step forward with courage, you will step into a level of life you never imagined. Sudden changes are not here to destroy you. They are here to grow you. On September 17, every challenge that appears is not an enemy. It is a messenger. It carries within the lesson you must learn and the strength you must develop. You cannot rise to your higher self by staying the same. You cannot expand while clinging to what is safe. This day arrives to remind you that growth is violent, growth is dramatic, and growth is urgent. You are not meant to remain who you were yesterday. This is why September 17 will feel different. It is the universe shifting the path under your feet so that you can no longer walk in circles. It is the force of destiny removing your excuses. It is the breaking of the chains you did not even realize you were wearing. The breakthroughs may scare you because they demand change, but do not confuse fear with danger. Fear is only the sign that you are stepping into new territory. Danger is staying the same when you were called to rise. On September 17, the sudden changes will come as a reminder that life is not waiting for you. The world moves, seasons turn, opportunities open and close, and your destiny is calling. The breakthroughs you receive on this day are not luck. They are the results of the energy you have been building, the prayers you have spoken, and the strength you have developed in silence. This is the day where the unseen becomes seen. What was hidden will suddenly stand before you, and you will know it is time. The challenge of September 17 is simpler. Will you move when the moment comes? The breakthroughs will not arrive twice in the same way. They will appear like lightning, fast and powerful. You must recognize them, embrace them, and act on them. The sudden shifts may push you out of your comfort, but they are designed to pull you into your greatness. The life you are meant to live will not wait forever. This day is your call to rise, your call to act, your call to accept the sudden change as the doorway to your destiny. September 17 is a reminder that destiny is not slow, it is decisive, it is sharp. It comes when you least expect it, and it demands everything from you. This is the day when the breakthroughs you thought were far away will land in your hands. This is the day when the changes you avoided will no longer be avoidable. This is the day when the universe shakes you awake to the reality that your time is now. The breakthroughs will come suddenly, and you must be ready to hold them, to grow through them, and to rise because of them. On September 17, you will be tested. This test will not come from outside alone. It will rise from within you. It is the test that separates the ordinary from the chosen, the weak from the strong, the fearful from the fearless. On this day, the trial will not be gentle. It will come as pressure, as resistance, as a sudden challenge meant to expose what is inside you. Do not mistake this test for punishment. It is preparation. It is sharpening. It is the fire that turns weakness into strength, doubt into certainty, hesitation into unstoppable action. September 17 is not about comfort. It is about endurance. The chosen are never given an easy road. They are called into storms, into uncertainty, into trials that seem bigger than their strength. Yet it is inside these storms that their true nature is revealed. On September 17, the test you face is not designed to destroy you. It is designed to bring forward the power you have been hiding, the courage you have been denying, and the greatness you have been delaying. This test will strip away the unnecessary. On September 17, you may lose something you thought was important. You may see relationships shift, opportunities close, or doors slam in your face. But understand this, what leaves you on this day was never meant to carry you forward. The test is designed to cut away what is heavy, what is false, what is weak, so that you can move into your destiny without chains. The chosen do not rise by clinging, they rise by letting go. The test of September 17 will also strike your mind. Doubts will whisper, fear will rise, the temptation to quit will appear stronger than ever. This is not coincidence. It is the test. It is the moment where the battle is not against the world, but against yourself. If you can win over your own weakness, no outside force can ever defeat you. This day will show you the difference between wishing for growth and being willing to earn it. On September 17, the chosen are refined. Like metal in fire, you will feel the heat, but the heat is what removes the impurities. Without pressure, without resistance, without tests, you remain unshaped, unfinished, unprepared. The test is not here to block you. It is here to prepare you for the weight of the blessing that is coming. If you cannot carry the trial, you cannot carry the breakthrough. This day is a reminder that strength must be proven before destiny can be received. The chosen always carry responsibility. September 17 is the day where you will be shown that your life is not just about you. The test will reveal whether you are ready to rise for something greater than yourself. The pain you endure, the storm you walk through, the doubts you conquer, they are not only for your growth, they are for those who will look to you for guidance in the days ahead. A chosen one does not rise for themselves alone. They rise to lead, to inspire, to lift others higher. On September 17, the test will come suddenly. It may not give warning. It may not look fair. It may push you to the edge of giving up. But in that exact moment, you will discover your true capacity. You will realize you are stronger than the fear, stronger than the pain, stronger than the doubts that try to bury you. This test is the moment where you stop pretending and start becoming. It is the moment where destiny separates the talkers from the doers. Do not run from the test of September 17. Face it, stand in it, embrace it. Every chosen one has to walk through fire before they can carry the light. Every chosen one must endure shaking before they can stand firm. This day is not about punishment. It is about proving ground. It is about showing the universe and yourself that you are ready for what comes next. The test will pass, but the strength you gain will remain forever. On September 17, you will be forced to let go of weakness. You will be forced to silence the voices of doubt. You will be forced to stand taller than the storm that comes against you. And once you pass through, nothing will ever be able to break you in the same way again. You will emerge sharper, stronger, more awake, and more alive. This is why September 17 matters. The chosen are not chosen because of comfort. They are chosen because they can endure the test. They can walk through the fire and not give up. They can face what others run from. And through this test, their destiny is unlocked. The trial is the doorway. The storm is the teacher. The fire is the purifier. And the chosen one, standing firm, rises into the fullness of who they are meant to be. September 17 is the day where you are tested. And it is also the day where you prove to yourself that you are chosen. On September 17, distractions will surround you. They will appear louder than usual, brighter than usual, more tempting than ever before. This is because when a day carries great energy, when destiny is close, the noise of illusions rises to pull you away. The greatest danger is not that you fail, but that you waste your focus on what has no value. On September 17, the test will not only come from storms and struggles, it will also come from the subtle traps that seem harmless but slowly steal your attention, your time, and your power. This day carries urgency. If you are distracted, you will miss it. The breakthrough, the opportunity, the shift, it does not wait for the one who hesitates. September 17 is a rare alignment, a doorway that opens suddenly and closes quickly. You cannot afford to spend your energy on things that drain you. You cannot allow yourself to be blinded by lies or fooled by appearances. The danger is not outside. The danger is the choice to feed what weakens you. On September 17, distractions may come through people. Some will bring conflict. Some will bring gossip. Some will try to pull you into their chaos. Understand this clearly. Every moment you spend on their noise is a moment stolen from your growth. The chosen cannot afford to fight battles that do not matter. You cannot waste your strength on proving yourself to those who will never see. This day demands that you rise above, that you protect your energy, that you refuse to be dragged into traps of negativity. Distractions may also appear inside you. Fear is a distraction. Doubt is a distraction. Overthinking is a distraction. On September 17, your own mind may try to slow you down, may try to keep you safe in the comfort of old patterns. But safety is not your destiny. Growth never comes to those who remain inside the walls of fear. If you allow hesitation to control you, the day will pass and the door will close. On this day, you must discipline your thoughts, sharpen your awareness, and silence the voices that weaken you. The illusions of September 17 are designed to look convincing. They may appear as easy opportunities, shortcuts, or promises of quick gain. But what is easy is rarely what is real. What looks effortless may actually be a trap. The chosen path is never cheap. It requires sacrifice, focus, and clarity. Do not exchange your destiny for comfort. Do not trade your future for an illusion. This day will show you clearly that not everything that glitters is gold. September 17 is about clarity. It is about seeing through the fog. It is about knowing what truly matters and refusing to waste time on what doesn't. On this day, you must sharpen your eyes to the truth. Look deeper than the surface. Listen closer than the noise. Trust the feeling inside you that reveals what is real. The distractions will be loud, but the truth will always be quiet. It will not scream for your attention. You must be still enough to hear it. This day is not about fighting every illusion. It is about ignoring them. Not everything deserves your energy. Not every battle is worth your strength. September 17 teaches you that focus is the weapon of the chosen. If you protect your focus, you protect your destiny. If you allow distractions to steal your focus, you hand over your future without even realizing it. That is why this day is dramatic. It shows you clearly how small choices can decide great outcomes. On September 17, you will notice how fragile focus really is. One moment of weakness, one wrong choice, one careless distraction can shift the entire direction of your life. This is why discipline matters. This is why awareness matters. You must hold yourself steady. You must remain awake. You must see through the traps that are set to keep you from rising. Every distraction is a thief, and the thief comes when the treasure is near. This day is about mastery of self. The chosen are not destroyed by enemies, they are destroyed by neglecting themselves. On September 17, you must prove that you are stronger than your impulses, stronger than your temptations, stronger than the illusions that try to blind you. If you can master your focus, you can master your life. If you can guard your attention, you can guard your destiny. September 17 is not just another day. It is a battlefield of attention. The one who wins is not the one with the loudest voice or the strongest force, but the one who refuses to be distracted. The chosen remain steady while others are scattered. The chosen keep moving while others are trapped in illusions. The chosen guard their mind, protect their energy, and walk directly toward their purpose. On this day, clarity will separate you from the rest. While others are caught in lies, you will see the truth. While others waste time, you will use it. While others fall into traps, you will walk past them untouched. September 17 will reveal whether you are ready to step into the new level of your life or whether you will be pulled back by illusions. Stay awake, stay sharp, stay focused. This is the only way to pass through the day and seize what belongs to you. On September 17, a doorway will open. It will not be an ordinary doorway, but one that carries with it the weight of destiny. This is the moment when the path you have been waiting for, the opportunity you have been searching for, and the alignment you have been preparing for all come together. It will not arrive with a slow and gentle signal. It will appear suddenly, demanding your attention, demanding your courage, demanding your choice. September 17 is not a day for hesitation. It is the day when the prophetic doorway stands before you, waiting to see if you will step through. This doorway will not open for everyone in the same way. Some will see it and walk past, blind to its meaning. Some will notice it but fear to enter, holding on to the comfort of what they already know. Only those who are awake, only those who are prepared, only those who are ready to act will enter. On September 17, you must be one of them. You must be ready to recognize that this is not a random chance but a divine alignment. The path you step onto this day will shape your future in ways you cannot yet imagine. The prophetic doorway is not just about external opportunities. It is also about inner awakening. On September 17, you will feel a shift inside of you. A deep clarity will rise, a knowing that you are standing at a point of no return. The person you were yesterday will no longer be enough for the future that is opening ahead of you. You must shed the old skin, the old fears, the old limits, and walk boldly into what is waiting. This doorway is a mirror. It shows you the truth of who you are and demands that you choose to rise higher. When September 17 arrives, the doorway may not look the way you expect. It may come through a sudden challenge, a sudden ending, a sudden beginning. It may appear as a new path that seems uncertain, risky, or unfamiliar. But understand this, the doorway rarely appears in comfort. It appears in the unknown because growth can only be found there. If you only walk through what feels safe, you will never experience transformation. On this day, the doorway will ask you to leave safety behind and step into courage. The danger of September 17 is not that the doorway will not open. The danger is that you may fail to recognize it. Distractions, fear, and doubt may blind you from what is truly in front of you. That is why this day demands awareness. You must be awake, you must be present, you must be able to see beyond the surface. The prophetic doorway is not for the casual, it is for the committed. It does not open for the one who hesitates, it opens for the one who is ready to act. This day teaches you that destiny is a choice. On September 17, the doorway will not push you through. It will not drag you forward. It will simply open and wait. You must decide if you will step across the threshold. You must decide if you will accept the responsibility, the growth, and the transformation that comes with entering. Walking through this doorway means leaving behind old excuses. It means refusing to stay trapped in the patterns that once defined you. It means saying yes to the unknown, yes to growth, yes to becoming the higher version of yourself. On September 17, the doorway will separate those who are ready from those who are not. This is why it is prophetic. It reveals truth. It shows who is willing to rise and who chooses to remain the same. If you step through, you step into abundance, clarity, and purpose. If you turn away, you remain in the cycles that have already stolen too much of your life. The doorway is not only an opportunity, it is a judgment. It reveals the strength of your choice. This day is not a normal day. The prophetic doorway of September 17 is rare. It is the kind of shift that only comes a few times in a lifetime. If you see it, if you recognize it, if you step through, you will look back on this day as the moment everything changed. It is the day where destiny opens, where alignment becomes reality, where your future begins to take shape. But the doorway will not stay open forever. When the moment comes, you must move without hesitation. On September 17, the doorway opens, but it is not the doorway itself that changes your life. It is your decision to enter. Courage will carry you across the threshold. Discipline will sustain you once you step inside. Awareness will guide you as you walk the new path. This is the truth of this day. It is not about waiting for the perfect conditions. It is about seizing the moment when it arrives. The doorway of September 17 is dramatic because it will not wait. It is fluent because it will flow into every part of your life once you step through. It is powerful because it calls you to become more than you have ever been. This is the chance to align with the higher purpose you were created for. This is the call to rise, the call to awaken, the call to step into your destiny. The doorway will open, and when it does, your response will define the future you live. September 17 is the day where the prophetic doorway appears and only the chosen will step through. On September 17, you will be reminded that your life is not an accident. The sudden shift that arrives on this day is not random. It is part of a greater plan. Everything you have been through, every challenge you survived, every loss you have endured, and every lesson you have learned has been leading you to this moment. On this day, you will feel it clearly. You are chosen to play a role bigger than yourself. The events of September 17 are not simply happening around you, they are happening for you, to position you for the mission you are meant to carry. September 17 is about alignment. When the sudden change strikes, it may feel disruptive at first. It may look like confusion. It may even feel like chaos. But in truth, it is the universe pushing you into the right direction. This shift is not meant to break you. It is meant to reveal you. The person you were is no longer enough for the journey ahead. You are being called to rise, to evolve, to step into the higher version of yourself. This is the role you were meant to fulfill, and September 17 will make it undeniable. On this day, responsibility will also come with clarity. You will realize that the choices you make do not only shape your own future, they shape the lives of those connected to you. Your actions, your growth, your courage, these are not for you alone. They ripple outward, touching those who look to you for strength, for guidance, for inspiration. September 17 is the day that reminds you that being chosen is not about privilege, it is about responsibility. You are chosen to carry light where others see only darkness. You are chosen to rise so others know it is possible to rise. The sudden events of September 17 are a call to maturity. They will strip away excuses, distractions, and weakness. They will demand that you stop waiting for perfect conditions and start living with purpose now. This is the training ground for your mission. A chosen one is never placed in comfort. They are placed in situations that stretch them, refine them, and force them to discover the strength that already exists inside. On this day, you will feel the pull to rise above the level of who you were yesterday. The role of the chosen one is not easy. September 17 will remind you of that truth. You will face moments where it feels too heavy, too sudden, too much. But it is in those moments that your inner strength will be revealed. You are not called to be ordinary. You are called to walk a path that demands discipline, focus, and courage. Every sudden shift is training your character, shaping your will, and aligning you with the mission that belongs to you alone. On September 17, your perspective will change. What once looked like obstacles will now look like stepping stones. What once felt like pain will now feel like preparation. What once seemed like loss will now be revealed as guidance. This is the clarity of being chosen. You begin to understand that nothing is wasted. Nothing is meaningless. Everything has a place in the greater design. And the sudden events of this day will make you see how each piece of your journey fits into the bigger picture of your calling. This day will also challenge your vision. You cannot walk into your role if you only see with limited eyes. On September 17, you are asked to look beyond the immediate, beyond the sudden, and see the future that is being shaped. You must believe that what feels heavy now is leading to something greater. You must trust that the storm is carving out a new path. The chosen do not live by what they see, they live by what they know deep inside. And on this day, that inner knowing will become your compass. September 17 is not a day of small choices, it is a day of destiny. The way you respond to the sudden shifts will decide whether you step fully into your role or whether you shrink back into the patterns that no longer serve you. This is why the day is dramatic. It does not allow you to remain the same. It forces you to decide. Will you rise and take your place, or will you ignore the call and remain blind to your purpose? When the sudden shift of September 17 hits, remember this: you are chosen to rise. You are chosen to guide. You are chosen to carry strength into the storms that others fear. This role is not light, but it is sacred. It is the reason you are here. Every lesson, every trial, every moment of endurance has been preparing you for this. The sudden shift is not punishment. It is the unlocking of your mission. On September 17, you step into alignment with the greater plan. This is the day you accept that your life carries meaning beyond survival. This is the day you walk forward with the weight of destiny on your shoulders and the fire of purpose in your heart. This is the day you realize that the shift is not here to destroy you. It is here to reveal that you are chosen. From this day on, nothing will be the same because you will no longer see yourself as ordinary. You will see yourself as the one who has been prepared, the one who has been called, the one who has been chosen for this exact moment in time.